Ashlyn Kite Hartwick with Casey, the Kansas Association for Conservation and Environmental Education, and I'm excited to be here today with David Royer for part of our video series on water resource professionals in the state and folks who work in the fields that connect to water resources. So we're talking with David and others about how what they do connects to water quality and water conservation in Kansas. So David, if you can share with us what it is that you do.
Well, right now I taught school for 25 years and now I farm. We're diverse. We have corn, soybeans, wheat, which very few people grow, alfalfa and brome. And I don't know how many years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, I happened to go to this meeting about stream bank stabilization, and then I got really lucky because I wasn't going to go to the meeting, went to the meeting, come to find out we have high priority areas, and I got connected with Marlene Bosworth, and like I said, I am probably one of the luckiest people in Northeast Kansas that, you know, you can either be good or you can be lucky. In my case, I'm lucky.
You're lucky. Awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit more about yourself and why you do what you do, why you chose to do this?
Well, back when I was young, I farmed every inch of the ground I could find. We cleared trees. We needed in order to survive. And as I got older, things got a little better financially, and I decided it's time to give back. Of course, I love nature. My favorite state to go to is Alaska because you go up there, you never know what you're going to see. But around here, we have all kinds of wildlife. We have deer and, of course, all kinds of turkey. For a long time, we didn't have quail. We're working on quail borders, so now it's not uncommon to hear quail. And, of course, we see eagles quite often, and so it's just really a very pleasant environment.
Awesome. What would you say is the best part of what you do? The best part of your job?
Being close to nature, being outside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look around and in the background you see the river project. I look around here and when my wife and I, we walk back here, this is our exercise area, and one day we walked over the levee and here were the plum shrubs blooming. You know, it's different every day. Even though it's the same, it's different. And just, you know, you have to be lucky. Think of all the city people. All they see are buildings, and streets, and noises. So they don't see stars at night.
How does the work that you do help to improve water quality and water conservation?
During the time I've owned what I refer to as the Miller Place, twice we had to rebuild the levee. And the levee is simply to keep the water from cutting through the field because the river is moving that much. And anytime you move a foot in the river, your tonnage of soil loss is just tremendous. And so we were lucky. These were the sites above us were the first 3 done on the Delaware River. And I would come down here after they did them, and because but how's it going to work? You put a few rock down here, and how's it going to hold the current? When the river's up, if you come down here, if you would throw a bobber out in that stream, that bobber is going to float down the middle of the stream and sit over next to the edge because it holds the current away from the banks. I don't have a worry in my world about my next generation. They're never going to have to worry about this river changing. And we had 3 out curves, and they all have the stabilization projects.
Awesome. And so what would you say are the benefits? You talked about that a little bit already, but what are the benefits and then also the challenges to improving water quality and water conservation?
Well, they're not going to build big lakes anymore because it's too expensive. You know, we have to conserve what we have. Water, what we have is what we have to work with. I mean, it's a reusable, but it's not renewable. You can grow new trees, you can grow crops, but we have to be able to figure out how to use what we have. And I'm a real stickler because I'm lucky. We have some construction stuff. We build ponds. We don't let very much water leave our place, and we try to filter what does leave our place. And you know, if we let Perry fill up, we're in trouble because they're not going to build a new one. You can't afford to dredge them. And you know, this is true all over the country. You go out west, and I don't know what those people are going to do eventually because water is going to be, you can't have life without water.
Why would you say that water conservation and water quality are important to you?
Well, because right now we have water. There's going to be future generations. And if we can't figure out how to take care of our water, how are we going to have future generations? Because it's just, like I said, if you lose electricity, if you're on rural water, you have your water at your faucet, you have your water in the bathroom. The people that have their own wells, they know really how important water is, because when their electricity goes off, then they're without water. And I think you'll find water is really more important than what the electricity is. You can turn on a flashlight, but you certainly can't flush a toilet without water.
And so what would you want other Kansans, specifically Kansas kids, to know about water quality and water conservation?
Well, growing up, you're going to have to realize we have to make changes, because what we're doing just isn't going to work, because I think it's 40% of the storage area in Perry is already gone. And you know, you're going to have the next generation following you. And if we're going to have the kind of lifestyle we have now, we're going to have to learn to take care of what we have.
Thank you so much, David, for being a part of our video series.
No problem.
And for coming out here with us and sharing about what you do and how that connects to water quality and water conservation. If folks want to contact you, would the email be best?
Yes, and you can email me at Royer, R-O-Y-E-R, D as in David, just the D, K-U, and we won't mention that, it comes from Kansas University, at yahoo.com.
Thank you so much. And if you want more information about Casey and the work that we do, you can visit www.kacee.org.